Light it up like.
Mark Zuckerberg is worth over $170 billion. He has the power, the influence, and the wealth to be with literally any supermodel on the planet. Yet, he chose the woman he met while waiting in line for the bathroom at a frat party. But if you think this is just a sweet story about college sweethearts, you're dead wrong. There is a brutal, calculated reason why the world's most powerful men don't marry trophies. And it's a strategy that goes far beyond romance. Today, I'm breaking down the 3 non-negotiable traits Zuckerberg saw in Precilla that a model could never provide. Traits that didn't just make her a wife, but the ultimate power partner for a multi-generational empire. No fluff, just the cold, hard logic of the 0.1%. Let's get into it. Most people look at a billionaire and see a man who can have everything. But in reality, a billionaire is the most vulnerable person on earth. Why?
Will you marry me?
How old are you?
70 million in the bank.
That's a very good age.
Because everyone wants a piece of the pie. When you are the founder of a company like Facebook, your greatest threat isn't a competitor. It's a leaker or a gold digger who can dismantle your reputation from the inside. Enter 2003 Harvard University. Zuckerberg wasn't the king of social media yet. He was a nerdy kid facing disciplinary action for a site called FaceMash. He thought he was going to be kicked out. It was at this exact moment of weakness, not peak wealth, that he met Precilla Chan.
But my best memory from Harvard is meeting Precilla. I had just launched this prank website, FaceMash.
In the world of elite wealth, there is something called the pre-IPO filter. This is a test that a Victoria's Secret model can never pass. And it's the reason why the founding wife is a status symbol more powerful than any diamond ring. But what exactly did Precilla do during those early broke years that proved she was a safe harbor? We'll get to that specific loyalty test in a moment. Let's talk about the model trap. In the 1980s and 90s, the trophy wife was the ultimate accessory. High-flying CEOs wanted a woman who looked good on their arm at a gala. But the game has changed. In the tech-heavy, data-driven 21st century, a trophy is a depreciating asset. A model brings beauty, which is a commodity, but she doesn't bring intellectual compounding. Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos don't think in months, they think in centuries. If you marry for beauty, you are hiring for a role that has a 10-year shelf life. If you marry for a power partner, you are investing in a 50-year merger. Interestingly, Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates both ignored this rule later in life, and it cost them billions of dollars and half their empires. Zuckerberg saw their mistakes coming years in advance. He knew that to keep his $170 billion, he needed someone who understood the architecture of privacy. Before we break down the first non-negotiable trait, the loyalty filter, I want to ask you a question. If you had $1 billion today, who is the first person you'd call? Would they keep your secret or would they sell it? If you're interested in the psychology of the ultra-wealthy and how they protect their empires, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're deep diving into the billionaire playbook today, and you don't want to miss the reveal of the Zuckerberg marriage contract. We'll discuss at the end of this video. Now, let's look at trait number 1, the pre-IPO loyalty test. In the venture capital world, there is a term called skin in the game. Most people think Precilla Chan got lucky by meeting Mark early. The truth? Mark got lucky that she stayed. During the early days of Facebook, the company was a legal minefield. Mark was being sued by the Winklevoss twins, investigated by Harvard, and pressured by Silicon Valley sharks to sell his baby for a quick billion. During this time, a model or a high society socialite would have been a liability. Why? Because they are attracted to the result of the work, not the process. Precilla was there for the 2 a.m. coding sessions and the face mash lawsuits. She saw the ugly Mark before the world leader Mark existed. This created what sociologists call unassailable trust. Zuckerberg knows that Precilla isn't there for the Meta stock price because she was there when the stock price was zero. This is the pre-IPO loyalty test. For a man who controls the data of 3 billion people, privacy is his most expensive commodity. Precilla is the only person on earth who knows his secrets and has zero incentive to sell them. To understand why Zuckerberg's choice was so brutal and strategic, we have to look at the wreckage of other empires. Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates both followed a similar path, marrying power partners early on, Mackenzie and Melinda. But as their wealth hit the centibillionaire status, the dynamics shifted. When Bezos divorced Mackenzie, it cost him $38 billion. When Gates divorced Melinda, it sent shockwaves through the global philanthropic community. Zuckerberg looked at these men he considers his peers and rivals, and realized that a divorce isn't just a heartbreak. It's a hostile takeover of your own wealth. By maintaining a partnership with a woman who is an intellectual equal.
Hey everyone, 10 years ago we launched CZI, and we're really proud of what we've built, especially the BioHub, where we believe that we've had the greatest impact.
When we started, our goal was to help scientists cure or prevent all diseases this century. With advances in AI, we now believe this may be possible much sooner.
Zuckerberg avoided the distraction tax that has slowed down his competitors. But there's a darker side to this. It's not just about keeping the money, it's about brand laundering. Have you ever noticed how Mark Zuckerberg's public image changes whenever Precilla is in the frame? She isn't just his wife, she is his chief empathy officer. In a few minutes, I'm going to reveal the 7-hour rule, a specific, secret agreement the couple reportedly made early in their relationship that dictated exactly how much time they had to spend together away from Facebook. It's a contract that sounds more like a business merger than a marriage. We're halfway through the billionaire playbook. If you're starting to see how the world's elite actually think about love as a strategic asset, drop a comment below with the word empire. It helps the algorithm show this to more people who want to understand the truth behind the curtain. Now let's get into trait number 2, intellectual compounding and the trophy trap. This is where we talk about why beauty is a bad investment for a billionaire. In the world of high finance, there's a brutal saying, "Don't buy what you can rent." It sounds cold, but many billionaires apply this logic to their social circles. A trophy wife is often viewed by the 0.1% as a depreciating asset. Her primary value, physical peak, is tied to a ticking clock. For a man like Zuckerberg, who builds systems designed to last for 200 years, a trophy is a bad trade. Why? Because a model requires maintenance, but a partner provides leverage. Precilla Chan is a UCSF-trained pediatrician. She speaks 3 languages fluently. When Zuckerberg sits down at the dinner table, he isn't talking about fashion trends or celebrity gossip. He's talking about the intersection of biotechnology and global education. This is intellectual compounding. Every year they are together, Precilla becomes more valuable to Mark because her understanding of his empire and his vision grows deeper. You can't hire that kind of synergy. You have to build it over decades. The peer strategy. Most people don't realize that being the wife of a man like Zuckerberg is a high-stress, 24/7 job. You are the gatekeeper to his sanity. If Zuckerberg married a model whose primary focus was her own brand or public image, their interests would eventually clash. But Precilla operates in the background. She is the co-founder of the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative. By giving her a massive role in their $100 billion philanthropic efforts, Mark didn't just give her a hobby, he gave her a sovereign domain.
Mark Zuckerberg and Precilla Chan opened 2 schools to fight poverty and inequality.
This prevents the resentment gap that destroys most high net worth marriages. She isn't Zuckerberg's wife. She is the CEO of his legacy. Remember that secret contract I mentioned earlier? Let's talk about the 7-hour rule. During their early dating years, Precilla reportedly negotiated a relationship agreement. It stated that Mark had to provide her with at least 100 minutes of alone time per week and 1 full date night, away from the Facebook offices. To a normal person, that sounds unromantic. To a billionaire, that's a term sheet. It proved to Mark that she could manage him. She wasn't a follower. She was a manager of his most precious resource, his time. But there is one final reason he married her, the most brutal truth of all. It has to do with how the U.S. government and the public view Mark as a person. Without Precilla, Mark is a cold, robotic tech bro. With her, he is a family man. In the final section, I'm going to show you how this marriage is actually Mark's greatest PR shield. We are entering the final stretch. If you've learned something new about the billionaire mindset, hit that like button. It tells me you want more deep dives into the strategic lives of the world's most powerful people. Most people marry for the next 5 years. Billionaires marry for the next 500 years. This is the generational merger. By choosing Precilla, Mark ensured that his children wouldn't just be rich kids raised by a revolving door of nannies and socialites. They are being raised by a pediatrician who understands discipline and a mother who understands the value of an education. Mark isn't just building a company, he's building a dynasty. A model wife often seeks the spotlight for herself. Precilla seeks the stability of the family legacy. This is why you don't see her on the covers of gossip magazines. You see her on the stage of the Breakthrough Prize, awarding millions to scientists. Zuckerberg didn't marry for a type. He married for a legacy partner. So, why did Zuckerberg marry her and not a model? Because a model is a guest in your life, but a power partner is the co-architect of your world. Mark didn't want someone to look at. He wanted someone to see the future with. The brutal truth is that in the world of the 0.1%, love is the foundation, but strategy is the skyscraper built on top of it. If you want to build an empire, you don't look for a trophy to put on the shelf. You look for the person who will help you defend the castle when the rest of the world is at the gates. If this video changed how you look at power and relationships, you'll probably want to see my next deep dive into The hidden clause in the Bill Gates divorce. It's even more shocking than you think. Click the video on your screen right now to watch it. Thanks for watching. And remember, don't build a life for the camera. Build a life for the legacy. I'll see you in the next one.